Hello and welcome to Sunshine Haze. I'm Aja. For those of y'all that have actually been subscribed to my channel and been watching me, I am sorry I didn't get out those new moon and Taurus forecasts. Life kind of came at me pretty fast, so I did not really have time to get that done. But I did not want to go through the whole lunar cycle without giving y'all something. So instead of the new moon and Taurus forecast, I'm going to go on and do a full moon and Sagittarius forecast for you to give you guys some insight on, you know, the energies that you'll be dealing with wrapping up the Taurus lunar cycle. This video is for my fellow water signs, my sister water signs, for my Scorpios. So Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. If for some reason you feel like what I'm saying in this video is not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon or rising sign. I do have a link to the playlist with those videos in them down in the description box below. And yeah, so like I said, we're going to be doing a full moon in Sagittarius forecast. A little different from my typical new moon forecast, but very similar. Still going to be a 5-card spread. Going to be looking at the energy for you, Scorpio, for these next couple of weeks, because we are just doing the full moon. So we're just going to be looking at the next couple of weeks, wrapping up this lunar cycle, and then I'm going to be looking at, as we're dealing with the full moon, anything being illuminated for you guys during this time. Specifically because we're dealing with Sag energy, any adventures that you need to embark on or new opportunities coming in for you. And then we'll be looking at looking at a release position for you as well. And because we are dealing with Sag again, we're going to be looking at anything that has been a restriction to you, anything that's been restrictive, anything that's been causing blockages or causing obstacles for you, or anything that's about to be released that has been causing problems for you. And then, as I always do in my spreads, we'll do a soul message card. So, you know, a soul message, spirit message, higher self, message to your higher self, whatever you want to call it, however you want to take it. Okay, Scorpio. Shout out to y'all one time for all the love on my new moon and Aries forecast for you guys. That video I think has close to 7,000 views. Definitely my most viewed video to date. I really appreciate y'all. Water sign gang come through. I hope all 7,000 of y'all watch this video too. But even if you don't, I do hope these messages resonate with y'all. So just thank you. I haven't got that with, like, I was watching the little metrics and I'm like, I woke up one day and I was like, wait, what? Because I don't know if y'all did watch the last video. Something crazy happened to when I uploaded it, and I promise y'all I edited, not, you know, extensively, but I edited and uploaded the Scorpio forecast. Got a comment and it was like, oh, I'm offended. Definitely a Scorpio and you just called me a Leo hella times. And I'm like, what? Look at the video and it's a duplicate of the Leo video. The Scorpio forecast was nowhere to be found. I had to redo y'all's reading and re-upload it. I did it. It came out pretty late. A couple of days later, I'm looking at the metrics and it's like 4K views. I thought I was tripping. I actually went in and double checked. I got on my laptop, as a matter of fact. I was looking at it on my phone. I got on my laptop and I was like, no, this is actually, ooh, hey Scorpio, the sun just fell out of the deck. Flew out, the sun. Hey, so shout out to y'all. Thank you guys for all of that positive energy. That's definitely what helped my, oh, and then your cards right there too, the death card, transformation. That's definitely what, yeah, that's all they say. Anyways, that's definitely what, helped that video grow so much. So just thank you. I'm rambling, so I'm going to go on and keep shuffling, finish shuffling for you guys. What is in store for Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising with this full moon in Sagittarius? What's going to be going on? What do they need to release? What's been causing restrictions? What adventures does Scorpio need to go on? What needs to be shown to them? Energy will Scorpio be dealing with? Anything crossing Scorpios? And then any other messages that I need to communicate? I'll probably put a little timestamp for y'all's video because I think I've talked for at least a couple minutes. Talking to y'all about the last video, but I did just want to say thank you. So thanks, y'all. Okay, so I'm shuffling. I shuffle with my eyes closed, but literally every time I've opened my eyes, I've seen the 7 of Cups. So I'm not sure what's going on, Scorpio, but some things, maybe some deception, some things may not be as you think. But we're going to go on and pull cards for you and see what What, Chelsea? There's a fly in here and she's tripping. She doesn't like that. All right, what's popping for Scorpio? This full moon in Sag. It could be you. Okay. All right, Scorpio. It's an interesting spread. There's a lot of influence from people, it looks like, around you. Okay. So the first card that y'all have got coming up is the Son of Cups. Now I have the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. So this is the Knight of Cups in, you know, a regular deck. And this is the energy for you. So this card is a very introspective card. So this is a card pointing to a very, during these next couple of weeks, you guys may be going through a time where you're really taking some time to look within yourself, to really get in touch with your true self, your true feelings, your true ideas. And in turn, getting in touch with yourself is going to bring about positive things coming about for you in the physical, okay? This card also points to, because we're talking about the energy here, this is just a very artistic, very creative, very, you know, ambitious energy. So during this time, Scorpio, you may be actually really working on like a lot of artsy projects. You might be doing like music, you might be doing, you know, writing, film. If you're not really into the arts like that, this may be a time where you're just really devoting your energy to whatever it is that you're passionate about. Remember that the cup suit resonates with the water element, which is all about, you know, our feelings, love, things that we're emotionally invested in. Now, on the other hand, because this is a court card, this could be somebody that's very important for you during this time. And because this is the introspective card, what I will say is we are talking about the cups. We're talking about the water element. Scorpio, this could be talking about you. This could just be saying this, like I was saying, this is a very important time for you. So I do think that this card is actually not anybody outside of you, Scorpio. I think that this is you tapping into your own creative and artistic energy to deal with whatever you have going on coming up with this full moon, whatever release, whatever illumination is coming in. I think that you're going to take whatever's going on around you and channel it into whatever projects you're working on or whatever it is that you're, like I said, emotionally invested in, okay? Now, the next card that I have coming up for you, Scorpio, is the Mother of Wands. Again, this is a court card. This would be the Queen of Wands in a regular deck. And this is actually something that's crossing you. So what we're looking at here is something that's going to be, you know, causing a little bit of a blockage to you tapping into that energy, to you really looking at yourself and seeing you for who you truly are and understanding your true desires and your true needs, right? You've got the Mother of Wands here. And this, if we're just talking about an energy, this is a very vibrant energy. It's a very protective energy. It's a very determined, kind of a forceful energy. I was reading somewhere about the Queen of Wands, and I like the description that I read. It was the fire element acting as water, almost as like a rainbow. So with that being said, this could just say, like, if we're talking about an energy, this could be saying, Scorpio, you really, really want to make moves on something, or you're very dedicated to taking a certain path or doing something, but you also have an issue with making those moves because of your emotional attachments to it. They are, how would I say this? Those attachments to whatever it is that you want to make moves on may not be the most positive, and in turn are making things a little hazy, a little topsy-turvy for you, making it to where, like, you're not completely clear on how it is you want to do those things or how it is you can achieve those things, if that makes sense. Now, on the other hand, if we're talking about a person, because this is a court, you've actually got all court cards and one wands card. So it's very interesting. A lot of probably external influence for you guys during this full moon in Sagittarius, Scorpio. We're talking about a person. This is the Queen of Wands, so most likely an older, more mature woman. Doesn't have to be a woman, but somebody with a little bit more of a like reserved energy, a very protective person, typically, usually a mom or a motherly figure. Very graceful person, and this could also just point to somebody who's been through a lot. This could be somebody who, during these next couple of weeks for you, Scorpio, may have the best intentions, but they come off kind of ill-mannered, if that makes sense. So this could be somebody around you that doesn't necessarily understand this Son of Cups aspect about you, doesn't necessarily understand why it is that you're so into the arts, or why it is that you're so creative, or why it is that you're channeling all of your energy from other things into whatever it is that you're working on. And with that being said, they may be just trying to express their inner self, telling you they don't understand, I don't understand why you're doing this, or I don't necessarily agree, but it may not come out in that positive way or as constructive. So this could be an energy that you're dealing with during this time, Scorpio, that is kind of like a burden, kind of overbearing. I was talking about that motherly figure. Could be a person or an energy that kind of just makes you feel very like, am I doing the right thing? Is this really for me? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And I want you guys to keep in mind that Saturn is in Capricorn, and that, you know, that motherly, overbearing, burdening energy. Saturn being in Capricorn also carries that energy. Saturn is a karmic planet. Saturn is a paternal planet. So that is one of the energies that resonates with that sign being in that planet, and Saturn is still in retrograde. So we are definitely, you know, Scorpio, you're definitely in a time right now where you're probably trying to figure out what's right for you, and if you're doing those things correctly to make whatever you want in your life, or whatever you think you want in your life, come into being in the right way, in the correct way, if that makes sense. All right, so what you got coming up in the next position is the illumination. This is the illumination position, and this is also, because we're dealing with Sag, the position talking about, you know, new opportunities coming in for you, new adventures that you may need to embark on. And you got another court card, as I said. This is one coming from the Sword suit. Swords is the air element. It's all about our perspective, all about our mental. And you've got the Son of Swords. So anytime I see this card, the first message that I pick up from it is that you've got an energy going into like cutting things off. Like, it ain't nothing to cut that, you know, so what I'm saying. So Scorpio, this card coming up in the position of what's being illuminated for you, one message that I pick up for it is that you've got some things going on around you, possibly some people that you need to cut ties to, and not necessarily cut these people out of your life, but you need to, in a sense, cut the negative cords that you have to these people. Any negative attachments that you have to people or things, this coming up in your illumination position is saying that you're going to be shown those connections, and you're going to be shown what it is that you need to, you know, detach yourself from. Scorpio, you are a water sign, so you do become very emotionally invested in the things that you want to do and the things that you like doing in people and relationships and love and in familial settings, right? This card, this Son of Swords, this Knight of Swords is saying, Scorpio, this is now going to be the time where you're going to be looking within yourself and really getting to a point and understanding what is best for you, to where you come to a point to where you say, hey, I got to cut some shit out. I got to cut some shit off. Also, because this is a court card, again, we could be dealing with a person. This would be the Knight of Swords. So, younger male, doesn't necessarily have to be a younger male, but typically when I do my Knight cards or the Sun cards, it's a male. Younger male or younger person with a more vibrant energy, very, very determined person, very forceful, not very graceful in the way that they go about doing things, but they do have that very determined energy and they do get shit done, right? This could be a younger air sign coming in for you, adventure opportunity that you need to embark on, okay? I'm gonna just throw that out there. Younger air sign, Libra, Aquarius, what's the other one? Libra, Aquarius, shoot, wow, that's crazy. I really just pulled a blank right there. That is funny. Anyways, y'all, I'm sorry. That is hilarious. That's gonna bother me. Aquarius. Gemini. That's crazy. I have a Gemini brother and a Gemini best friend. I really just forgot about y'all Geminis. I'm sorry. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Younger male person coming in with that very, you know, determined, very, you know, excuse me, I'm involved in everything type of energy. Very intellectual person, possibly coming in for you, possibly being somebody that you need to, you know, mix and mingle with. They may have some lessons to teach you, or they just may be somebody, excuse me, they may be somebody just very important for you that you're supposed to cross paths with. The next card that I have coming up for you guys in this spread is in the position of your release. Again, we're talking about the full moon, and because we're talking about Sagittarian energy, we're talking about any restrictions. So anything that's been restricting you or anything that you need to release is going to be what this card is talking about. And again, we've got another court card. And this is, again, you've got, oh wow, you've got all the sun cards except for what? The Son of Wands? Yep, but then you've got your Wands card down here, and you do have a Wands card right there. You've got all the elements here, Scorpio. So things are, when I see all the elements in a spread, I like to say things are pretty balanced. It's just, especially because you have all of these court cards, these are just things that you need to work out within yourself or with the people around you happening right now, okay? You've got the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and that's coming up in the position of things that need to be released or things that have been restrictive to you. So first, what I'll tell you guys for this card is, this is a card that points to kind of a stubborn energy, kind of a my way or the highway type of energy. Because it's the Sun card, it resonates with a little bit of a less mature, a more immature energy. So this could just be, you know, something that has been holding you back, Scorpio, is you having this, I want things this way, I want it to be like this, I want, having pretty much this kind of selfish energy and wanting things to go the way you want them to go. This could say this has been a restriction for you. This has been causing a blockage for you. You not understanding that there's life outside of you and that the world doesn't revolve around you could be causing a little bit of a problem. And I will say, I'm going to go on and confirm that because you have the Son of Cups here, and this is a card saying that you're going within yourself. You're going to be tapping into yourself, thinking a lot about what you've got going on and about how you've been doing things. So this card coming up in this spread and what's been a blockage to you actually does confirm, like, hey, Scorpio, you've been a little bit too much about yourself and about the way you want things to be. So that has been causing problems. That's why you haven't been able to make these Wands moves, and I'll go into the Three of Wands in a minute. And you know, and that could be because, like I said, Scorpio, you're always so emotionally invested in things because you are a water sign. So that could be because you have a little bit of a possessive energy. So all of these things that you have these attachments to, you're very stubborn about them and you want to keep them the way that they are because that's what you're used to. But you do have to come in and cut some things and some people off. And then you also have to cut some things out. Some of your own habits you're going to have to change, Scorpio. Sorry. On the other hand, this is a court card, like I said, so this could also point to a person, Son of Pentacles, a younger male with who's either a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. Doesn't necessarily have to be a male though, but just somebody with a little more younger energy, more youthful energy. I like to say a fresher energy, but somebody who's very stubborn, very doesn't have an open perspective and isn't willing to open their perspective. This could be somebody around you that has been causing you a lot of problems. I mean, this could also be somebody with a lot of earth in your chart. So also Scorpio, because we have this card here, if you've got a lot of earth in your chart, this card is saying, hey, you've been causing yourself you've been causing your own problems. You are your own blockage. You are your own obstacle. Or like I said, this could be somebody around you who has one of those signs or has a lot of that earth in their chart that is just, you know, their lack of perspective is affecting you now, and it's causing things, it's something that you need to cut out because it's blocking you from coming into this Three of Wands. I actually want to go on and segue into that. I don't know if it was a Scorpio video I was talking about the word segue, but I do know how to spell segue, y'all. Like I said, blocking you from coming into this Three of Wands. So the last card is in the position of your soul message. What is a little spirit message, which is a message to your higher self? You've got the Three of Wands here. This is one of my favorite cards to pull, especially when we're talking about like what's coming up for you. And I do want to just tap into, this is the full moon, so it has everything to do with illumination and seeing things for what they really are and releasing things that no longer serve us. And it is in a karmic degree. This full moon is in the degree of 8. And it also falls on the master number day, although it's the 29th, that breaks down to 11. So it's all about healing through creation and creativity, Scorpio, and all about releasing the things that are stopping us from tapping into that healing. So just keep that in mind, that whatever is going on through these next couple of weeks for you, Scorpio, is all divine timing, and it is setting you up for the future, which is what this Three of Wands is saying. The Three of Wands is a card that's pointing to really manifesting a plan for your future, really setting things up in your head and getting yourself ready in life for whatever it is that you want to see come into play for you, okay? And this card is also saying that you do have support from the people around you. I do want to tap back into that Mother of Wands. Like, you do have the support. It's just very important to, I think, for you, Scorpio, and you guys know this being a very secretive sign, you're a very mysterious sign, be mindful of what you share with others. Be mindful of the people that you have around you and the information that you are, you know, sharing with these people. Not everybody has good intentions. And then on the other hand, people may have good intentions, but not everybody can keep a secret, Scorpio. So whatever you're planning for yourself, this card is one saying, you know, put a lot of thought, a lot of energy, be very meticulous about your planning. Use that, although, you know, you're very stubborn, this is, you know, tap a little bit into that earth energy here. Be very meticulous about it and understand what you need to cut out and cut off and cut out of your habits in order to reach that point that you really do want to reach. This is a card saying that, you know, although you have support around you, only you have the true, you know, vision of what it is that you really want and what it is that's really meant and made for you. So just be very, very mindful of the way that you're going about things, and be very mindful of the way that you're talking to people and what you're sharing with people, and just keep your thoughts positive because you are trying to come into something positive, okay, Scorpio? All right, y'all. I hope these messages resonated with you. If you have any questions or any comments, yep, on the bottom of the deck is the, and there it is again, the Seven of Cups. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is just saying, like, you know, and the nines are coming up for a lot of people. We're about to go into summer, so I wonder if there's a theme. They're like, you know, we're almost there. You guys are almost there. You're almost there. You are planning things successfully. You are setting yourself up for success, but that Seven of Cups, and I think that came out for you guys at the beginning while I was shuffling. I said I kept saying that the Seven of Cups is just saying, like, hey, like I was saying, be mindful of the people that you have around you, be mindful of the things that you're sharing with people. Everything is not as it seems, so you just gotta keep a close tabs on everything it is that you're working on and that you're devoting your energy into. Just be very careful and be very swift, and, you know, be very clear in cutting out the things and the people that you need to cut out, Scorpio, okay? All right, hope this video resonated with you. If you have any questions or comments, go on and drop them down below. I am back to checking my channel pretty frequently, so I should be able to respond to you, you know. What else, y'all? If you like the video, go on and hit that little thumbs up button down there for me. You know, if you know any Scorpios that you feel like need to see this video, go on and hit the share button. I'm still very shocked at how often y'all really be sharing my videos. I appreciate you. And yeah, if you made it through this video so far and haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel so you can keep up when I put out these tarot videos. I will be back on track. You will get those new moon and Gemini videos on time with the new moon in Gemini informational video, I guess. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.